Oh, hello there. It's that time once again to take a very cynical look back at the WWE on the wrestling show. So, let's go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Lip really loves wrestling. He likes to talk about it too. If you like to watch wrestling like he do, come and join us on the wrestling show. On the wrestling show. On the wrestling show. Baby.
Whoa. Welcome to All Wrestling Show. I'm your most fickle host, Lip Hazlewood, and this is a very cynical look back at the latest episode of Representing the WWE and live from the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. It's a Monday Night Raw, baby! Air date, October the 23rd, 2023. This episode is the road to Crown Jewel. That's right, the WWE Cash Cow in Saudi Arabia. But before we dive into the big show today, and it's a big show because there are 7 big old matches on the show, on the card tonight. Big one. So, let's get started. Actually, with talking about the people behind the non-competitors. That's right. Let's get back on track here. Let's talk about the non-competitors of the show. First and foremost, he represents the authority figure. It's Adam Pearce. Right now, Adam Pearce is now the new general manager of Raw as of a couple of weeks ago. Next, getting all the pre-match interviews and all the backstage scoops, it's Jackie Redmond. Heading into the ring, letting everybody know who's about to fight, and the results in such matches. We got ourselves Samantha Irving, and last but certainly not least, we forget it's the commentary crew. The play-by-play guys, the hosts, and I even call them the narrators, the whole damn show. They are the team of First. He is my personal favorite. I think he is the best at what he does, at commentary. He's got the raspy voice, yet soothing at the same time. The confidence, the knowledge, and my personal man crush. It's Wade Barrett, backing Wade Barrett up, of course. It's a long-time veteran of over 25 years. It's Michael Cole. That's right. Now, without any further ado-s, let's get started with the show. And we start off with something big, something huge. Like your tag team champions. Come out there. It's the Judgment Day.
Well, your mom told me the other day that you're never home for pie. So I promised her in early May I'll make a pie. I'll make an apple pie.
That's right. It's the Judgment Days. Damian and Finn Balor. They head to the ring. That's right, Dominic, Finn Balor. Actually, it's Damian and Finn Balor. Go to the ring there. Got Dominic in my mind there. But anyways, Finn Balor opens up the show.
And, I guess Finn Balor tries to do the, Damian Priest voice.
Anyway, so they said, welcome to Monday Night Raw. Now, Damian Priest gets the microphone and it's like,
in case you're wondering where the rest of the, Judgment Day is, trust me, they're taking care of business.
And then before you even know it, oh my goodness. We got ourselves a little bit of a guy coming in there.
Wrestling has more than
That's
one
right.
royal family.
So taking his time, cutting in. It's the man, the golden boy of the WWE, the new golden boy, Mr. Cody Rhodes.
I got a rumbling in my bowels, and I think I'm gonna blow. There's a bathroom stall, I'm finally here. The toilet's there, I'm about to blow. I ate 5 tacos before the show. Shut the door and I sit down on the throne. Oh, whoa, I was never potty trained when I was younger. My father was never there. I did a poo today, don't have to do laundry. I told my mother, and if he's here today...
That's right. Cody Rhodes comes there and he said,
Well, I hate to say this, how does it feel to have someone how does it feel to be interrupted? Fellas, hi there, I'm Cody Rhodes.
Anyways, Cody comes in there and he says he's got some choice words for the... He says, now Judgment Day doesn't have... You say the Judgment Day doesn't have a leader, but I got some choice words for the leader. And he recommends that Mama Rhea Ripley is the official leader of the Judgment Day. And you want some words to say to her. You know, it's about the conduct of Damian Priest. Because he got kicked right in the balls. Kicked in the balls. In their match where they lost their titles. So, yeah, and apparently you just can't kick him in the balls and get away with it. Because it's not over yet. Cody needs to get some revenge. So it's basically, he talks about that. And another thing, Damian Priest, he starts talking. He's like, so what'd you talk about here? What is your story, Cody? You know, is your story, it has no ending, really. Is it a failure? So it's pretty fun. You know, it's like, yeah. So it hits hard, and Cody Rhodes just loses his shit. And he challenges Damian Priest to a match. I will challenge you. That's it. Let's go. Right now. And Damian's like,
Hey, don't you know I got a match already tonight? It's against Jey Uso.
No. It's like, then I'll take you at Crown Jewel. But, yeah, it's like,
I'll fight you.
Damian Priest had a match at Crown Jewel. He would take him on a Crown Jewel, no problem. But Cody Rhodes wants action now. Wants some action now. And you'll get it, you know. Because Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley, Mama Rhea, come down to the ring there, you know. And, of course, Jey Uso comes in and tries to help out Cody Rhodes, tries to even things out, but it is still 4-on-2, right? So Jey Uso takes out Dominic Mysterio out of the action, but it still goes on in the ring there, where Cody Rhodes is beaten up a little bit more, shaken up a bit in that ring there. Mm-hmm. Then he's taken outside the ring where JD McDonough joins a fray. That's right. So it's JD McDonough and Damian Priest take out the leg of Cody Rhodes. That's right. You know, Cody Rhodes is famous for his tropes that, you know, he's got to go through a match with an injury. Like Brock Lesnar breaking his arm. Oh, with the Kimura lock. Oh. Breaks his arm and he goes through a match and beats Brock Lesnar. Now he gets the chair smashed on his leg. Oh, he's got a leg injury now. Now he's got to, not only got to, you know, overcome his leg injury, but he's got to also beat Damian Priest. So ridiculous. Because that's eventually going to be matched. Damian Priest and Cody Rhodes, you know, next week, yeah. So, yeah, they take out, Cody Rhodes' leg. Oh. So then we go on and they meet backstage. And like, yeah, he's injured. So then we go over to our first match of the night. And it's the Alpha Academy. It's Chad Gable and Otis. And with them, with Chad and Otis, it is Maxine and the new recruit, Akira Mimezawa. That's right, Tozawa. Because he's a meme these days. Nothing but a meme these days. You know, once one of the good cruiserweights, really good cruiserweight, to just a meme. And he hasn't really been doing much at all these days. But then again, there's a lot of people that hasn't been doing much. So how is about this match? It's about 10 minutes long. It was okay. It was all right. It was a lot of fun. Let's face it. Not match of the night, but it was good. It was okay. Now, one thing for sure. Tags, ropes don't matter. Referees don't care. Now, even though Alpha Academy were using tag ropes, Xavier had his best intentions, use tag ropes, but Kofi Kingston just doesn't give two farts. You know, it's like, why even have the tag rope there? If the referee's not going to enforce any rule about the tags, come on now. Come on now. This just officially became a bunch of guys playing slap ass in the ring. It's true. Once tag ropes aren't used, you know, they're just playing slap ass. It's true. And that, well, besides the slap ass thing, you know, Xavier and Kofi have their one tangent thing where they do the moves over, you know, they do count continuous moves with the time they have in there, in the ring. So it's a lot of fun. And they go outside the ring. It's Kofi takes Chad outside the ring there. Xavier Woods tries to get involved with the match, just walks out there. Whoa, 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 whoa. And Otis smashes him down. And Otis gives, you know, Kofi Kingston a massive back body drop outside the ring, landing on that 4 to 5 inches of next level technology foam on top of the hard concrete. So, goes in commercial break outside the ring. So who knows how long they're outside there for. The referee doesn't really matter if how long they're out there for. Unless it's designed to end that way. So anyways, inside the ring, it's a tangent team move. It's Otis and Chad Gable. Otis with the electric chair drop, with the Xavier Woods on his shoulders for the electric chair drop. And then it's Chad Gable. Now, instead of an electric chair drop, he goes forwards. You know, Chad Gable goes up top rope with the bulldog off the top rope. Fantastic looking maneuver. A maneuver. Of course, it's broken up by our very own Kofi Kingston. Now we've got to say Kofi Kingston. 0 body modification gear. That's right. He usually has this stuff that makes his... it doesn't matter. Kofi Kingston coming in, breaking up the pin. You know? I'm upon a few people with body modification gear. It's a ridiculous topic I'm always hung up about. As you notice, I'm talking about right now. Right now! So Kofi breaks that up. Until Otis takes him off there. Match goes on. Otis. Now he's got this caterpillar. I think there's a time and place for the caterpillar. I think it's pretty lame. You know. The caterpillar goes to an elbow drop. I'm thinking, wow, you know, Otis, he's a big guy. If he just gets his feet underneath him to do the elbow drop, I bet that elbow drop would look fantastic. So he does the caterpillar, and he stands up. He does this weird thing with his arms, and then he goes with the elbow drop. And funny thing is, he's like Cactus Jack or Mick Foley with the jumping. It doesn't happen. He might as well just fall down. You know, just fall down, you know, just like, that's basically it. He basically kicked his feet out and he just dropped. That's the Otis jump. That's right, I'm still bitching and complaining. But anyways, that's what I do. That's what I do. So anyways, match goes on. Otis does what he does best. It's called the 4-point Otis. He runs himself into something, so he runs himself directly into the turnbuckle. You know, the corner post. Just like that. But Chad Gable, he's there for his man. He tags himself in. That's right. And then somehow, it was a blind tag. Xavier Woods didn't see it. So Xavier decides to do his own caterpillar, the reverse caterpillar. Perfect maneuver. So you can't see anything that's happening behind you. So it's like, what is going on? First time ever, it's like, well, he's pulling that out. It's like, well, you know what? How am I going to get into... it's so ridiculous. This is the dumbest setup I've ever seen. Pretty bad. Pretty sad. So it's what happens with when you do a reverse caterpillar? Well, you get caught with a leg lock. And Chad Gable tries to lay that on there. But however, match goes on. Xavier Woods ends up tagging in. Kofi Kingston tags himself in or slaps Xavier in the back. Referee calls it a tag because, again, no tag was made. They do a good double team on both Chad and Otis. Oh, Chad's gone for the match. This match was, like I say, a lot of fun. Ends up with the 2-on-1. The, Xavier and Kofi versus Otis. Otis! You know, before they can, fight 2-on-1 for too long, Xavier Woods exits the ring so he can get tagged back in. But, he leaves the ring and he slaps back in. There's no tag rope there at all. It's ridiculous. And then Kofi Kingston with the SOS, I believe. Knocks him with the SOS. The kick to the face. Xavier Woods climbs to the ropes. He does a rope walk. Now, usually the, his finishing move here, the elbow, He goes coast to coast, but no, this one here doesn't. He goes to the ropes, but before he does his elbow, it's Kofi Kingston, tope suicida, taking out, Chad Gable, because he was exited the ring, thrown out of the ring earlier. Now he's taking him up for sure. Xavier Woods finishes on his elbow drop. It was an elbow drop, and he was off the top rope. But that's the best you can say about it. It was. It looked like he made a mistake when he went up there, saying, "Maybe I shouldn't have done this. I should think of a new finishing move. Maybe I should have done the roll up." Anyways, we move on to what's going on with the Viking Raiders. Is there such thing as a Viking Raiders anymore? Or is it just Ivar? Now, I think Ivar is one hell of a talent. Big man with huge talent, like I said. Massive potential. But he's always been with the Viking Raiders. I always thought, what happens if Ivar is on his own? I think Ivar has potential to become a belt champion individually. So now it's his opportunity. Him and Valhalla with the whole new paint job. She looks great, gotta say. They put a lot of effort into it, and looks good. Okay. Ivar coming back with a vengeance. I certainly hope so. I hope he's fighting more than the New Day, because he's got a big, vignette there. A vignette! Showing the greatness of Ivar. Now, only one way you can show your true greatness is seeing what you can do in that very ring. So yeah, I personally am looking forward to the era of Ivar. Moving on. We go backstage. It's with a little bit of the Rhea Ripley with Seth freaking Rollins. Of course, Rhea Ripley saying that Judgment Day's got nothing but respect for Seth Rollins. And quite frankly, she's concerned over Seth Rollins. He's burning the candles at both ends, so to speak. With his bad back and all. So anyway, she wants to make sure that his back is watched. And of course, with that, if Seth Rollins joins Judgment Day, why Damian Priest won't cash in on Seth? He would just cash in on somebody else. And who? Who knows? Not what's that? Dominic Mysterio. I mean, will it be Roman Reigns, who's never there? Probably not either, because he's never there. 4 times this year he defended. Regardless. So if he joins this Judgment Day, things will be great. And his reign will be 1,000+ days. Be a great reign with the Judgment Day. And, there'll be you on another level, so to speak. Anyways, so just think about it. And Seth Rollins, of course, he doesn't want any part of it. But anyways, we move on. And it's backstage with a little bit of Candice LeRae with a little pre-match, pep talk with Indie Hartwell. And then we got ourselves a little bit of Natalia going down there, and she's like, "Oh, I want to give you good luck." And Candice is like, "So what are you here for? Are you looking for like a new partner? Because Tegan Nox is injured." That's right. This is where they announced Tegan Nox is injured again. Tegan Nox is injured again. And what was that? Tegan Nox had a whole 2 matches back before she's legitimately injured again. You want someone not to be injured, but I believe she got injured against Lyra Valkyria. The match against that. It's too much. Yeah, this might be it for Tegan Nox for the WWE career, I think. It's just, it's a lot. It's a lot to get over. It comes down to this, though. It's, I don't know who knows sincere or not. It is Natalia. And her sincerity is questionable, I suppose. I'm assuming. So she's wishing Indie Hartwell good luck on her NXT Championship match against Becky Lynch. Which is happening right now. And Becky Lynch, Indie Hartwell, the second match in. It's like now there are 7 matches, so I couldn't believe they didn't make this a either first or last match. The women get no respect here. So the women in their massive NXT title matchup. This was about 9 minutes in length. This was a lot of back and forth in the match. A lot of back and forth. Becky Lynch with its excellent extensions in her hair. You know what? Last week, her hair extensions were flying everywhere. This week, they weren't. Thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that. Because it's a distraction. When your hair is falling out like that, it's weird. It gets weird. But watching ringside, it's Becky Lynch's next opponent on Tuesday. It's Lyra Valkyria watching in the audience. But, however, watching backstage, we got ourselves a Candice LeRae cheering her friend on from afar, but afar from good. So, yeah, it was back and forth. Indie Hartwell, she has this wonderful elbow. She throws herself off the top rope. It is Macho Man-esque. Not quite a Macho Man elbow, but it's nice. She flies off there. Whoosh, here he comes to save the day. And nothing happened like that. But she flew off with a massive elbow. Match goes on. Becky Lynch, they set up on the top rope. Becky Lynch sets them on the second rope. And with a massive second rope superplex. Mm-hmm. And maybe it's good, you know. I mean, what do you expect? These women they're short, so second rope seems pretty high. Seems pretty high, and high enough, probably. Good enough, I don't know, they could go off the top rope, but I guess I just like complaining, you know. Second rope, you might just do a regular, it's a superplex. It's a moment, it's a spot. It's a spot. Anyways, I always complain about these medium spots, you know. Can't they just go up one more rope? Come on now. Come on now. It's your body's on the line, not mine. I want to be entertained. So anyways, we got a match here, and Michael Cole calls out just, it's like me. I can relate to Michael Cole a lot, you know. We just talk out of our asshole sometime, you know. So Becky Lynch gets an armbar. She gets an armbar on. Gets an armbar on. Yes. And Michael says, the disarmer! It's like, there's a difference, you know. There's a difference between an armbar and disarmer, you know. Body position, huge thing, you know. But anyways, Michael, proud of that one, proud of that call. It's Yoshi Karoshi! He didn't say that, but might as well have said it. So the match goes on. Indie Hartwell, just so much stronger than, Becky Lynch. She's younger, stronger, taller. She's just the Amazon will do. She picks her up and she's like, power bombs her down. Power bombs her down. But eventually, Becky Lynch does get the best of Indie Hartwell with a legitimate disarmer. Where this time it's legitimate, you know. Indie Hartwell's on her belly, flat down, and Becky Lynch is sitting on her back, holding her arm. Anyways, after the match is done, we go backstage, and it's an attack. It's Xia Li attacking. She's attacking Xia Li back there. Actually, Xia Li's attacking Candice LeRae back there. Got a little distracted a little bit. But Candice LeRae is being attacked by Xia Li. Now, I'm not sure. Now, I know one thing for sure. Xia Li wants a chance at the title, at the NXT title. And she's always saying that, I'm being overlooked. So if you want an opportunity, you attack the champion. So then it's like, how dare you attack me? I'm going to beat you up for the belt. And that's how it usually happens. You know, ask Shinsuke. He was the last one to do it. Do a Seth Rollins. So she attacks Candice LeRae for some reason. I'll attack you! Because I'm too afraid to attack Becky Lynch. Clearly, that's the answer. You know, it's so weird. Oh, anyways, moving on. We go backstage now with little Adam Pearce and Mr. Mickey James. Nick Aldis, that's right. General manager of SmackDown meeting the general manager on Raw. And it's basically on SmackDown. Nick Aldis is trying to flex his balls by having Jey Uso and, Adam Pearce escorted out of SmackDown, and he wants to apologize. Yes, I was being an absolute twat when I did that. A twat. I apologize for being a twat. He didn't say twat, but I like saying the word twat, and he was being a twat. Anyway, so now Adam Pearce, being a professional, constant gentleman and professional, said, now, instead of having you removed from the premises, I will offer you to stay and watch how the flagship operates. And he's like, I, as Mickey James's husband, accept your agreement, your deal. He didn't say that, but he did accept. He did stay. Okay, so next up we go. It's a contract signing, It is a massive, the 5-way championship contract signing hosted or by Adam Pearce is in the ring there, making sure everything's done right. So he calls everybody down one by one to sign the contract. Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and Nia Jax. And eventually he gets Nia Jax to sign the contract. And then Rhea Ripley shows up. Even though Adam Pearce didn't want Rhea Ripley there because he didn't want to have such a fiasco to happen on his hands. But it was really good, really, really funny. Because Rhea Ripley, she was very angry with all the good reasons with Adam Pearce. Saying, what the hell? One-on-one, I can take on any one of these and beat them. No problem. I would win, but you stick the cards against me. The cards against me. She didn't really say that, but she basically thinking, yeah, it's now you put 4 people against me, really. What the heck do you think you're doing? So anyways, right now it's, and then Nia Jax takes the microphone. It was hilarious. Nia Jax thinks, so you want to do, you want me to do your dirty work by standing out there and me inside here, and I'll just squash all 3 of these people? And she goes to, Zoe Stark, you're intelligent, you're smart, what do you think? She goes to Shayna Baszler, you're a smart cookie. And then she goes to Raquel, it's like, you're from Texas, so let me spell this out for you. Nia Jax looked great, Mike Skills looking good, making everybody upset with her. And then it's Raquel attacking Nia Jax, and she steps back, and then it's of course it's the other two. It's Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark then attack, Nia Jax at once. So because they all know who the real enemy is, and that's Nia Jax. Take her out because she thinks she's so pompous, whatever. But then, of course, it's Raquel Rodriguez. She's just mad at the world. She pulls off, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. So she can say, come on now, join in, be friends up, make an alliance for a temporary alliance. Deal with Nia Jax and then deal with them. But hey, this is Raquel Rodriguez. Haven't seen Raquel in a singles match in a while. Maybe a while longer too. Anyways, moving on. Because after the officials come in and clear it out. Okay, so backstage we go with some, with Liv Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci. And to talk about the upcoming thing with Johnny Gargano. And the fact that, hey, guess what? You better do what you got to do. You got to take out Johnny Gargano. You got to take out Johnny Gargano. Because your actions is reflected upon me. And then Bronson Reed comes down there. He said, I want you to tell your boss something for me. I'm not done yet. If he wants a rematch, he knows where to find me. And the Kaiser was like, I don't know where he is. You tell him yourself. They leave. And the next, you know what? It's Bronson Reed's face-to-face with Tozawa. And Tozawa wants Meme Zawa. Hilarious. Meme Zawa wants a fight. And he, it's Bronson Reed. It's like, you really want this? I feel, I'm feeling a little bit, merciful. I'm feeling a bit merciful today. So, so no to your challenge. I'm feeling a little merciful. But then, because it is our chucking the chop, and Bronson Reed is barely phased by that chop. And it was the hardest chop Tozawa can muster. So anyway, it's like, you want it, you got it. So it's going to be Tozawa, Bronson Reed, later tonight. But up now, is we got ourselves a little bit of the Imperium action. It's Giovanni Vinci versus Johnny Gargano, Mr. Wrestling himself. Mr. Wrestling. Now, with the Imperium side, there's no Gunter. There's only Ludwig Kaiser, who's there. So, yeah. And, of course, Ludwig Kaiser, he says he has all responsibilities on him that Giovanni Vinci wins. Now, this match here was under 3 minutes. This match could have gone on for a long time, but it didn't. Did it have to? It could have. Because Giovanni Vinci and Johnny Gargano, I'm sure they could have done 20 minutes. Easy. But no, this was short. It was pretty stiff, It was each chopping each other down, just like a Gunter match. Really good, pretty hard hitting. Now we got to a point here near the end of the match. This is pretty short. Johnny Gargano turns things around with a massive, I guess you can say, a hook kick, a spin kick to the face of Giovanni Vinci. And it's Ludwig Kaiser. He jumps on. He's all distressed. He jumps on. No! He jumps on an apron. And the apron referee's like, what are you doing over there? And then outside the ring, we got ourselves Mr. Tommaso Ciampa comes to the rescue, pulls down Ludwig Kaiser and chucks him face first into the post. Out he goes. Inside the match, they fight some more. Johnny Gargano eventually gets the old, gives the old kicky Rooney to Giovanni Vinci's face. And then with the massive, he calls it the one final beat. The one final beat. Just like that. It's DDT, the slingshot DDT, taking out Giovanni Vinci. So Giovanni loses once again. And what's going to happen? I'm pretty sure there's going to be some repercussions. I guess it's Ludwig Kaiser who's going to feel all the repercussions from Gunter when he decides to show up. Next up, we go into the ring with our very own Logan Paul. Logan Paul talking about his big match in the UFC and his hapless opponent. Absolute useless. I saw the match. My goodness, this guy was I don't know what was going on in his mind. Regardless, it's not about UFC. Well, he talks about this hapless opponent, this loser. He talks about that not just did he lose the match, but he lost his job at Fight Club. That's right. So, yep, the Fight League. Anyways, what is this about? It's about Crown Jewel and how he wants to become the new United States champion. So with that, we got the music hits. It's not Judgment Day's music. It's Dominic Mysterio. No, we're not Judgment Day's music. Dominic Mysterio comes down the ring there. With the chorus of boos, people just love to hate Dominic Mysterio. The heat Dominic hits, it's just ridiculous. But anyways, it's Dominic Mysterio. He's talking about how he feels that welcomes champ, the future champ. So yeah, he wants, Logan Paul to beat up his deadbeat dad. The deadbeat dad. Anyways, they talk about Rey Mysterio a little bit, but then it comes down to one thing. It's Samantha Irving. Samantha Irving's there, and he wants to. It's pretty good. So he brings back the old. Brings it around. Logan Paul and Samantha Irving. And so he invites Samantha Irving. He wants to give her some flowers, not literally, but give her kudos for her great job she's been doing in the ring. What she's been doing for not just in the ring, but for the WWE. A fantastic job she's been doing. She eventually, twists her arm enough that she gets in the ring to take her flowers that she deserves. And Logan Paul goes on, it must be difficult, to call me as a winner over your fiancé at the time. So yeah, it's hilarious. At SummerSlam, how you had to do that. And perhaps you can do me a favor. Perhaps you can, give us the fans an example what's going to happen in Crown Jewel and announce me as the new United States champion. So Smith's like, nope. And then it's Ricochet comes in there and beats up everybody. So she takes out Logan Paul. Logan rolls out of the ring there. He goes to he takes out some Dominic Mysterio. And before he can really finish off Dominic Mysterio by going off the top by a massive shooting star press just to crush Dominic Mysterio. He lands on his feet. Dominic Mysterio gets pulled out of the ring, pulled to safety by Logan Paul. So yeah, this is going to be something, Dominic Mysterio versus Ricochet. That should be good. That should be really good, actually. I look forward to that. But here we go. Meantime, we got ourselves a tag team match in the women's division. It is, of course, a championship match. Mid-card championship match. Mm-hmm. The women, no respect in this. It is your champions reigning and defending champions is Chelsea Green and her partner Piper Niven versus it's Natalia, Bret Hart. Now Natalia, of course, Tegan Nox is injured again. So who is Natalia's partner? Who's going to step up to become Natalia's partner? Why, it's Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross, who hasn't been in a ring for God knows how long. Who knows how long she's been in the ring for? It's been a long time. So she's finally there, and she looks comatose. She's just standing there. You know, it's Natalia starts a match, and she does okay. She's fighting both Chelsea Green and Piper. You know, but you know, when Chelsea's in the ring with Natalia's kind of beating up Chelsea all the time. It's hilarious. It's kind of sad. But Chelsea, I think she did good. She did good in the match. She wasn't quite a clown in the match. But here we go. What happened in the match here? When Natalia was getting her head beaten it, and she wanted to tag out, why Nikki Cross, she decides not to wrestle after all. She just leaves the match. Yeah. Doesn't even, I don't even know what's going on with Nikki. Whatever she's the non-wrestling thing, she's not wrestling. She hasn't wrestled for a long time, and she's still doesn't look forward to wrestling at all. I'm not sure. Whatever Nikki Cross is doing, she's doing good for her, I guess. And she just said F you to Natalia. So Natalia, she's in a ring there with, the great Chelsea Green. I think she's great. Now Natalia, last week she got Piper Niven in the situation here where Piper was sitting down and she stepped on top of Piper and she did the, I guess, quote-unquote dropkick. Now this time it's Chelsea Green's turn. She stomps on Chelsea's back. And she this time, instead of taking a back bump on front of her opponent, she gives them a dropkick, a basement dropkick. Wow. Nice. You remember what the move was. Anyways, moving on. Natalia tries to get the pin on Chelsea, but Chelsea kicks out. They fight on more. Chelsea ends up getting tagged out with a blind tag by Piper Niven. You know, Natalia did not see it. She tries to put the sharpshooter on Chelsea Green, and she's turned around drastically by Piper Niven from behind. And then it's Chelsea Green with very questionable. Chelsea Green's unpretty her. It's terrible. It's straight up terrible. You know, no one knows how to take it. No one really wants to take it because if you take it wrong, you can really literally break your nose if it's taken properly. So she does it to, Natalia, and she does this weird bump, this phantom bump she does. It's crazy. It's crazy. After that, she's on the ground, and then it's Piper Niven with the one big move of the night. It's the basement high cross body taken out. Natalia, 1, 2, 3, over. And retaining their titles is Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Moving on, we go backstage. It is quite genius. It's Jey Uso with Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre giving his condolences to Jey Uso about, what happened. It's like, I can't imagine how it feels to have the bloodline cost you the championship. It's like, ooh, burn, baby. So yeah, and I got advice for you. You just get over it. So yeah, I guess. Jay now officially knows what it feels to be like, Drew McIntyre. And basically comes down to this. Now he's got a big match against Sami Zayn. He's like, whatever happens with Sami Zayn, remember, it's all your fault. Ooh. So if he murders Sami Zayn with his sword, it's all Jay's fault, baby. And will he even bring his stupid sword to the ring? Why? It's just Sami Zayn, right? So, next up, we got ourselves Adam Pearce, your general manager, with The Miz complaining that he's not getting airtime. Oh, I'm not getting respect around airtime, not getting this, blah, 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 complain. And while he's in the middle of talking, we got ourselves Rhea Ripley. Joins there with their contract. She signs the contract. Here you go, I'm done. Gives Adam Pearce, and she starts walking away, and a cameraman follows them, which was hilarious. Miz is like, why is the cameraman following them? Follows them right to Rhea Ripley, giving some condolences to Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom. Getting attacked partially attacked. It's a terrible, terrible thing earlier on. But anyways, we move on. It is our big match, Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. And this match was I would say match of the night. It was pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. This was about 12 and a half minutes. Now, what's that? Okay. So what goes on in this match? Sami Zayn, much smaller of the two. He gets thrown around when it's down there. But Sami Zayn, he didn't just get crushed. No, they did fight outside. Sami Zayn did get thrown into the commentating table. Right into the seats. It was pretty nasty. Sami Zayn was getting demolished. But of course, Drew McIntyre does his best impersonation of Otis, doing the 4.0 right into the turnbuckle, right into the corner post. Pretty impressive, you know. Sami Zayn, he gets probably most of his moves in there. He gets a lot of his moves in there. He gets like a massive power bomb. He gets his, he tried to get his Blue Thunder bomb. Whoa, this just like sit down variation of a, power bomb. So he tries once. He eventually gets the Blue Thunder bomb on, what's that? Drew McIntyre. Now here's the thing. Drew McIntyre eventually turns things around, right? He's beating up Sami Zayn something good. And he sets up for a, what's that? I guess you can say the Claymore kick. And then the music hits. It's Rhea Ripley joins the ringside. And she joins the ring there. And it's Drew McIntyre like, he's distracted with Rhea Ripley's her body. It's like, oh, damn it, Rhea. So he turns around and then next you know what? Sami Zayn's rolling him up. Doesn't get the pin though, thank goodness. Because after that, Sami Zayn tries to end it by giving the exploder suplex into the corner, ready for the massive one hell of a kick. But it's Rhea Ripley. She jumps on the apron there, getting Sami Zayn's attention. Just long enough for Drew McIntyre to get his wits about himself. And then it's Claymore Town. Sami Zayn is invited. Seat for one to Claymore Town. Sami Zayn, you're going. And it's over. Of course, Drew McIntyre walks right by Rhea Ripley without a simple thank you. Moving up next, we got ourselves a little bit of, Nick Aldis has seen enough.
It's time for me to go, Alan Pierce. I've seen enough. Have a good day. Tally. Farewell, you've got you in over your head today. Bye-bye, Chippy Roo.
And then next up, we got ourselves a big match. It's Bronson Reed against Alpha Academy's Akira Tozawa. And with Akira Tozawa is, of course, Maxine Dupree. And Akira, of course, he's looking tough. The meme himself. Those dumb faces. Those dumb faces now. Now, Bronson Reed goes down with his match. He's pretty much squashing. Not a complete squash match in this case. Bronson Reed just crushes him a lot. With his massive, he does a standing elbow. Maxine Dupree just shocked by looking at that. Just like, he's not toothpaste. But in this match here, Bronson Reed, now, he missed with a massive senton. Akira Tozawa then had some flurry. He had a couple of flurries. He looked really silly in there. But Bronson Reed did work a bit. He did try to make Akira Tozawa look pretty good. As much as he could anyways. But it comes down to he hits him with a senton. Akira Tozawa does try to go high with him, but he gets caught. He gets slammed down there. Eventually, it is the tsunami. Akira Tozawa is flattened. Now, if you were a tube of toothpaste, man, it would be over. All the toothpaste would have been out. So yeah, this splash here is not like any Bronson Reed splashes. He got some height. He didn't just go on the top rope and jump off. He got top rope and stood there and then jumped off. Got some massive height there. This one here could actually rate on the Richter scale. The Richter scale. That's right, which I would say it doesn't really rate on the Richter scale, but it is. I'd say this could be the most devastating splash in the WWE or in wrestling. That's how damn good it was. Anyways, moving on. We go backstage. It's with Seth Rollins congratulating Drew McIntyre in his first win with the Judgment Day. Because Rhea Ripley, and he's saying like, what are you talking about? I could have won in the first place before she interfered. And then the things turned around, and then that things happened, things happen. Anyways, he just explained the day. But yeah, they discussed that their match together at Crown Jewel will be without the help of Judgment Day. Nobody will have Judgment Day on their side. But I'd say this perhaps will happen. Perhaps Judgment Day won't be helping either one of them two, but I think this is where Damian Priest comes in there and takes that belt for himself. At Crown Jewel or tries. Moving on. We go to our main event match. It's with Jay Main Event Uso. That's right, Mr. Sneakers himself. Versus
Damian Priest.
by themselves out there. Shockingly, as for now. You know. So they fight on a bit. Jey Uso goes high crossbody, you know, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good match. It's a lot of fun. Lots of fun, not match tonight at all. Because there's a lot of shenanigans going on here. Now we got a moment here where Damian Priest is getting knocked down and he's about to get the old uppercut to the face. And Jey Uso has this thing where he throws off his shirt. Hoya! Shirt off! But he can't do the John Cena, where John Cena breaks off his t-shirt with one swoop. Whoosh! No shirt! See how he did that? Whoosh! One swoop. He's like struggling. Oh, wait! 1 second! 1 second! Oh! It's hilarious. Anyways, match goes on. Now we go to end sequence here. Damian Priest tries to get the Razor's Edge on Jey Uso. Jey slides off and finishes with a massive spear. Goes to the top rope with a massive splash, Uso splash, to put it away. But however, while he's going for the pin, it's Finn Balor, clearly late to the party. The referee turns around looking for, where's Finn Balor at? Where's he at? And he's like, he's just coming in. Hurry up, you son of a bitch! I look like an idiot. So the referee's clearly not counting. Now referee just counted because there's nothing happening right there. Referee just started counting. It would have been over. You know, Jey Uso would have won right there. Because the referee had to go by script, and Finn Balor being late to the party, you know, it just looked stupid. It looked really bad. So Finn Balor finally gets there, and the referee's like, "You idiot! You made me look like a fool!" He's like, I couldn't help it. They were Shamrock Shakes the other day, and they don't have it at Halloween. So yeah, they argue about something or other. And Jey Uso, he gets so angry, he takes out, wipes out Finn Balor from outside the ring. Inside the ring there, it's ridiculous. Gets like, what the ending thing is so dumb. Damian Priest tries to get in on, starts beating up Jey Uso while he's trying to get in the ring there. The referee shoulder tackles him and puts him into the middle of the ring. Shoulder tackling Damian Priest and putting him into the middle of the ring. So his back's completely back to Jey Uso. How convenient. So dumb. And then that's when Finn Balor pulls his leg, and then he gets crotched on the second rope. Yoink. Doi. Referee then turns around and to see that it's over. Damian Priest gets the South to Heaven chokeslam on Jey Uso. It is over. 1, 2, 3. Dunzo. Then Finn Balor joins the ring there and starts getting a beat down on Jey Uso. He goes to the ropes there, even with the coup de grace. Coup de grace, Jey Uso. Now, of course, eventually saving the day, it's Cody Rhodes. You know, again, running down to the ring. With his hobble. He's hobbling to the ring there. Finn Balor tries to get him. He throws Finn Balor to the side.
I got a rumbling in my bowels, and I think I'm gonna blow.
Anyways, he goes in there. He beats up some hobbling around there with his ankle trope. Oh, ankle! He takes out Damian Priest, whacks him with a chair a couple of times. You know, actually takes him out, then whacks him with a chair. And then he was going to take him out, take his leg out with the chair. But it's Finn Balor pulls him to safety. That's right. So, yeah.
Bathroom stall, I'm finally
That's great.
here.
So they're building up for
The toilet's
Crown
there.
Jewel.
I'm about to blow. I ate 5
So, yeah.
tacos before
Cody
the
Rhodes.
show. Shut the door and I sit down
So,
on the
yeah,
floor.
Cody Rhodes versus
Whoa.
Damian Priest, Stephanie
I was never
at
party
Crown Jewel.
trained
And I think, of
when
course,
I was younger.
Golden Boy, Cody Rhodes,
My
wins.
father was never there.
So, that does it for this week's episode of The Wrestling Show. So, for for podcast listeners, stay tuned for some SmackDown coming up after this short break. But for everybody else, please, my name is Lip Hazlewood for the Wrestling Show saying, I'll see you next time.
I got my freedom. I gotta run.